What's going on, y'all? So, fantasy. I wanted to talk about running back position, right? If you didn't get the top running backs early on, um, first to the third round, then you probably should have waited and just bulked up on wide receiver, right? Because one thing's for sure, we know injuries always give us opportunities during the season for running backs. And for running backs, that can, they made it and start off strong, but they know they're going to end strong. So, for instance, when Josh Robinson from the Jaguars first came on, first opportunity I got, I picked him up, and he ended up winning me the championship just off of that good season he had alone. So here's some running backs. If you're struggling with running backs, struggling with your flex play, these is running backs that you should have already picked up. Let me give you. First one, Jamal Williams. Actually, in one league, I drafted him with the last pick because I know how Swift get down. And I know there's always an opportunity for him some games in the season. So I kept him on my bench, but had a little bit of a struggle going on with injuries. Of course, I had Dak and everything like that. I had a couple injuries going on, right? So I dropped him. However, I picked him up right on time and got him right back on my bench. And on one league, he's playing my flex because that, and especially if it's standard league, he'll get you there. He'll get you there. Even though he can bring some type of value in the passing game, a lot of his things is bulk. He going to be a lot. Sometimes he be touchdown dependent. But however, if you're struggling with running back, he's definitely a running back that you should have picked up. He should give you value because he was already giving you value with Swift in the lineup. He was scoring touchdowns with Swift in a lot. I believe he has 3 on the season already. So he was still providing you some type of value with Swift. So just think now that, he's going to have more carries, right? Yeah, they're going to probably have the little change of pace back with him, though. But that's cool because he's always been sharing. He's been sharing since Green Bay. So he's always been a back that shares, though. That doesn't mean, though, he ain't going to punch one in. And given the lineup that he's going, the team he's going against, let me look again. Let me confirm real quick for y'all real quick. Seattle was 29th in run defense right now. So there's some opportunity there for y'all, right? Another running back that you should have picked up that should already be on your roster is Tony Pollard. As Jerry Jones said on 105.3 The Fan, it's pretty much 1A and 1B. So that just tells you how they're going to go about the running back situation. And even though Tony Pollard doesn't bring you value as far as third down blocking wise, he still brings you value on third down because not only is it change of pace back, but you can line him up out wide and he will get carries. He will get carries and then he will get catches. He will get more catches than Zeke. So the touches, will kind of, for a while be even, and there's going to be games where, Tony Pollard should be the one that gets, a lot of the, the change of pace work. But then there's going to be some games where, where you got to get that dirty yard, so we got to run Zeke. So it's up to you to know the difference, in what you got going on. And to give you a hint, in this game, Tony Pollard for going against Washington. Because one thing's for sure, them Bama boys is tough inside. So one thing we want to do is try to get some of that on the perimeter. Let's look at David Montgomery because I believe that he was day to day. But however, though, Khalil Herbert, even if he doesn't play, is somebody, if you can, you may want to stash. Because who knows? Because, knowing David Montgomery's history, he's the type of dude, especially with the Bears, they're the type of people that'll wait till that morning of to tell you if he's in or not. And they'll tell you, like, he's out. We waited to see he's out. And if you ain't got Herbert and you scrambling, you might miss out on the opportunity. Somebody might beat you there. So if you have the spot to wait, you see it there because evidently the Bears don't really trust Fields like that. So we need to run the ball. Let me see. I said, McCaffrey, again, is dealing with an injury. How are we surprised? Not. We knew what's going on. I believe Chuba Hubbard is still active. Hold up. Let me check before I run my mouth, y'all. I believe it's still the Chuba Hubbard. Yes, indeed it is. Chuba Hubbard and Deontay Foreman. However, Chuba Hubbard is kind of like the Tony Pollard and Zeke situation. Deontay Foreman will get, especially in standard league, Deontay Foreman. In PPR, Chuba. But Deontay Foreman is getting the goal line. So then you would be tempted to go, you should probably go, if you want the touchdown and you want the inside yards, you probably should go Deontay Foreman. Because one thing's for sure, we know Chuba Hubbard, and we didn't see a history of Chuba Hubbard filling in, and I'm not impressed with him. So Deontay Foreman will get some of that. And also DJ Moore will probably touch the ball a little bit, get some carries going on there just to make up, just in case McCaffrey don't play, which who knows, So that's something to look out for. So let me see. We got, Cook. Watch out for Cook. Now, we know one thing's for sure. Madison, when he got to fill in for Cook, and that offense, Madison is money. Madison be doing his thing every time he pick up. Every time Madison doesn't fail to disappoint, y'all. That's one thing for sure. Madison is a good back. Madison might potentially be a starter somewhere, because Madison, he's always produces, whether it be a good game, maybe with no touchdown, maybe 100 yards, few catch, no touchdowns, or even, maybe a 70-yard, 80-yard game with a punch it in at one time, So he always give good value, right? So them is some running backs that you guys should either have picked up already, some of them should have picked up already, or really keep a close eye out on them situations because they could make or break your week. They could make or break whether you win or lose. They could either disappoint you or get you to the win. Now, I know a lot of them backs that I name, I believe they can get you to a win, especially if you're struggling and you stream running backs by the week, however you get down. Keep an eye out on them running backs. They should be on your roster though. Stash them on the bench. A couple of them already gonna play. You just waiting on the status of the running backs though. But for sure, Jamal Williams is gonna get it in. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We out.